everybody. Come on in, come on in. Oh, these are left over from yesterday. Let's just move those there. How are we? It's miserable today. It's cold. It's a bit rainy. So let's have a look. Oh, it's so funny to have a small, you know, they're normally really, really fat. So it's the third today. So first of all, let's colour in the heart. Let me find my poster box of red. There we go. All present and correct. There we go. So that's that done. Just wait for that to dry a little bit. And this was yesterday's. We had the little thing with the Tim Holtz thing. Oh, that's taken a while to dry. Let me just give it a blow. Oh. There we go. I don't know why that's taken a while. That's strange. So that was that one. I'm officially off the market. So today, lots of things are annoying me at the moment. People are annoying me. People going out not wanting to wear masks. People, the white Karens who are out there berating black people and people of colour. Just like, oh, just all chill. And this is the placemat that I have to put my tea on in here, and it says I wish I was a unicorn so I could stab idiots with my head, and I really liked that. And it's sat on my desk. It sits there every day, and I'm like, one of these days I'm going to use that. And then I was sorting out, because I've been sorting out some of the collage, and I came across this, which was obviously in part of a, I think this was in the Square Journal, I don't know, but it actually says another day of outward smiles and inward screens. But look, there's a unicorn, and it's got a toilet roll on its head, which I thought was really cool, because remember when toilet roll was in demand, that would have been perfect for them. So I'm going to use this. So I'm just going to cut this out. I might keep the words for another day, I don't know. They'll go in my little box of things. Sometimes things just pop out. This just popped out and it was on the floor. And whenever that happens, I know it's a sign and I have to use it. Okay, if I'm picking up a pack of cards and one comes out, that's the one I have to pay attention to, etc., etc. There we go. There we are. So does it fit? Oh, look at that, perfect. I thought it would be too big. That's perfect. So I'm just going to snip these off. I always snip them into usable bites. That's quite cool, isn't it? And then I'll throw them in my little, those of you who've been doing it with me a while, you know this is always my odds and ends box, and it's always, Betsy always brings me flowers. They're from Grandma Biscuit. That was my mum. So she always brings feathers, not flowers, sorry. So they go in there. These black people can go in there as well. So we've got that, and we have this quote, and I think I'm going to place this central, and I think I'm going to write, I wish you were a unicorn up there, and then so I could stab idiots with my head down here. So it's just going to be quite a quick page, really. So let me get a pencil. Let me get a PDF. And I when I look back at this later, I will understand what it means. You know, yeah, I don't have to write what I just said to you earlier. I will understand it. Oh, excuse me, and that's what matters. So, I wish I were a unicorn. Oh, that's a little bit over there, so I'll start that a bit further back. I wish I were a unicorn. Let's have a look. So I could stab idiots with, that's going to fit lovely, my head. Okay, so this was a page. I obviously used a frame from somewhere. This was obviously a picture of a horse. I drew the horn on with the toilet roll, so I drew that, and then I did all this. I put all the spots and the different bits on, and then I did the background. So this was obviously a collage that I did in the square journal. And it was maybe a contender for the collage sheets, I'm not sure. But it just appeared. Sometimes things just appear. Things happen like that to you. They just appear, or either on your desk or around my desk. And I'm like, where has that come from? I have been finishing off collage sheets, so it's obviously, sometimes they're stuck underneath something and they drop off, you know, I don't know. But to me, it's a sign. It's a sign that I have to use them. So pencil away and let me get a black pen. So we're just going to start a little bit further over. I wish. Just check, am I still in camera? Yes. I tend to pull it down when I'm writing. So Jay's like, just check you're still in there. I wish I were a unicorn. So I could come a bit further over here. See, by just writing it in pencil first, it just gives you a good idea. And you don't have to write it on the pencil. It just shows you how much space you've got to play with. Oh, a bit close to the edge, never mind. Oh, that's how I live my life, a little bit close to the edge. Okay, so rubber. La 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 la. Oh, didn't let it dry enough. It's smudged a little bit, but it will be fine. So let's go around here. Let's outline this frame. And this will be quite difficult to alter because whenever I am deciding collage pieces, I always photocopy them on a really shiny paper to get the depth and the colour, and it's really hard to alter on shiny paper. The paper that I use for my collage sheets is it's a matte, but it's got a slight satin touch to it, but it's beautiful to alter. But this is really hard because it's shiny, so I've just used the shimmer, the paint pen on there. And then I'm going to put my doodling in. I've got number 6 today, so let's doodle these. And then the circles. I always doodle them before I do the writing because I want the writing to go on the top and I want the doodling to sink into the background. Okay, I think that's all of those, and then I shall just colour in the letters. Let me put my cup of tea back on there. So we'll just colour these in. So what have you been doing today in the rain? I've been designing stamps. I hear lovely weather is coming to England. It's coming in July, I think. We're getting some gorgeous scorching weather again. Actually away, I always disappear to a little cottage to do samples and top secret things like that, just so I get absolutely no interruptions at all. Here, you know, I have all sorts of things going on as well, so I go there, and it's actually when the hot weather's supposed to be, so that's nice. But the cottage wasn't available, so I'm actually going to one of their sister properties on the beach. The table that I will be working at looks across. There's a road and then there's the sea. So that will be fabulous. I don't always have to, I'm not a water person, but I love to see water. I love to see it and I love to hear it. I don't necessarily have to go in it. I'm a Pisces, and Pisces is supposed to love being in the water. I just need to see it. So if I was on holiday abroad, you wouldn't catch me round the pool. You'd catch me down on the beach where I can see the sea and I can hear the waves. You know, if I go stay at cottages or something, I like it to be near a river or a lake or something like that. So this one will be perfect for me. And it's actually a house that I'm going to. So, and you know, some of the kids might come and stay the odd day. But basically it's for work purposes. It is so that I can concentrate and get on. I started doing it, I think it was last year, and it worked so well. You do get distracted at home. You think, right, I'm going to spend all day doing this. Oh, I'll just put that ironing away. Oh, I'll just sort that cupboard out while I'm here. Oh, I'll just do this, that and the other. Oh, yes, I'm home. Pop round for a coffee. Do you see what I mean? Mind you, you can't pop round for a coffee at the moment, but you know what I'm saying. Whereas if I do that, I take everything with me. My sewing machine, all my stuff, you know, and just work non-stop. There we go. I wish I were a unicorn. So it's not a holiday. It's a working week. If I go on holiday, I just want to sit on a beach. And I still don't sit and sunbathe. I journal, or I sew, or I knit. But I don't take all my other stuff, and I like to do it on a sun lounger, not under the sun, because I burn quite easily, because I am a natural redhead. I know people laugh at that, but I am. And so I'm always under shade, but I like that. Just like to relax on the beach, here in the water, doing my journaling. But I don't think I'm going to get doing that this year. Nor would I want to at this moment. I don't want to leave home. I don't want to fly. I don't want to go everywhere. I can't see me going to teach anywhere. Even in England, I can't see that happening with the regulations. You can't get enough people in a classroom, you know, to make it worthwhile for anybody, for me or the stores. So America hasn't even opened up to England. Some of the stores in America have really big classrooms, you know, so that would be fine. But at the moment, I can't get in. I can't fly in there, so... stab idiots. With my head. Nearly done, and then I can stop my waffling. Carry on designing. Actually, no, I'm done now. As you can see, I've been designing all day, but this is my end of the day thing. Just go inside, eat my tea, and have a little relax. I did get close to the edge there. Never mind. Can you hear the rain? It's been pretty miserable for a couple of days really, but my garden is looking beautiful. Can I just say, my tubs are just gorgeous. My grass is as green as anything. We do enjoy the rain as well. Mr. Boo's out, he's in his chair under his parasol. As long as his parasol is wedged so it can't move, he's as happy as anything. In rain, snow, there's his comfy cushion, and he doesn't really budge. He only budges if it's really windy and his parasol gets moved, and then he comes in to complain at me. Here we go. I might put a bit of orange, maybe a bit of yellow. Let's have a look. Let's get a paint pen out and see. Ooh, just dropped a box. Sorry about that. Let's have a look. This paint pen is working, so let's do... Hang on. It might not show up on the black. It might be too transparent. Yeah, it's not really going to show up. So let's try an orange. We'll try the orange, which was my first choice. There we go. The orange shows up. Do you see what I mean? How some of them are a bit more translucent than others. We use the paint pens a lot in the diary class that's coming up. We have a 4-week diary class, and I use paint pens so much in there. I could stab. By the way, I don't really want to stab idiots. Idiots are everywhere. I just wish they could sort of congregate in one spot and then we knew which spot to avoid, but unfortunately they just pop up all over the place, unregulated. And it's like dead people don't know they're dead. Idiots don't realise they're idiots. That's what we have to put up with. So there you go. There's my unicorn page, and it is July the 3rd. Okay, see you next time.